Well, Deepthi, yes, that is how he began with that op-ed in the Dhaka newspaper, where he presented India-Bangladesh partnership as a template that should be in many ways replicated, could be replicated across South Asia to present a very different picture of development and prosperity of people, almost on the lines of European Union. That's the sense I got. In the evening address, he acknowledged the role of everyone from the Indian Army to Indira Gandhi and in the liberation war of Bangladesh. And in fact, Deepthi, give me a bit of time. I have a very important, valuable guest with me. Padma Shri, Colonel, retired Qazi Sajjad Ali Zahir. He's someone who has been given Padma Shri by the government of India this year. He has been given the highest civilian award of Bangladesh, Bir Pratik, for his role in the liberation war of Bangladesh in 1971. He is a war veteran of 1971. We are privileged to have him as a guest. I'll take a short Q&A with him and then toss back to you, Deepthi. Welcome, sir.
Welcome. Thank you very much. Welcome to Dhaka.
Thank you so much. And a very important day, Golden Jubilee celebration for Bangladesh's independence. Mujib Barsho, 100 years of Mujib. Prime Minister in the morning said that India-Bangladesh partnership sort of provides a template where if everyone in South Asia follows this, we could be becoming a European Union. But then with you, I would want to ask, has the time come for us to say bygone, let bygones be bygone, or there is still something left for justice to be delivered?
Well, you want a reference to 1971.
Yes, sir.
Bygone is what the Pakistanis did, and we say everything is all right.
Sir.
That history says so.
Sir.
That it will be a wrong precedence.
Sir.
In 23 years of Pakistan's rule, what we got has to be understood.
Sir.
Jinnah committed to us equal rights, prosperity, and democracy. He didn't do it. He followed the path of history, but totally forgot geography, ignored it. A country which is divided into two parts with 1,200 kilometers cannot remain a country.
Sure.
It can be a subjugated land.
Even the bond of religion?
My friend, then why aren't all the Arab countries who are Muslims is one state? Many South Asian countries are Muslims, they are one state. But then if you use religion and misuse it also, that's a tragedy.
Right.
And that's what they did.
Right.
In 23 years, Jinnah's Pakistan was made into a Qabristan for us. And standing on the edge of the Qabristan, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib, the leader of Bangladesh population, he gave a clarion call on 7th of March, telling Pakistanis to hand over power for the elected representatives and to do justice to our people. But Pakistan is prepared for Operation Searchlight.
Sir.
They had planned for murder. Pakistanis had committed, both in Shimla and in Delhi conference, to Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib and Mrs. Gandhi, and Bhutto Sahib himself came that he will try the war criminals. He also held a Hamdur Rahman commission, but nothing was disclosed.
Sir, I have to, a lot of history, we'll discuss it. We have go to another bulletin, but then what I want to understand is your role, for example, in the campaign you have of acknowledging the role of Indian soldiers in the liberation war of 1971.
Great. I was a member of Pakistan's elite 14 para brigade. I deserted from Pakistan, knowing that they were killing my people. It's immoral to work with them and serve them. But I knew that Indian forces, Indian people in the border areas and all over are helping our people. I have to go back with something. Friendship is something give and take also. I stole their information of the battlegrounds, minefields, likely ditches, and overall plan. Put it inside my boat, walked across Kashmir, J&K border, and came to India and gave it to them. and Pakistanis came to know about that later on. The Battle of Shakkargarh, probably I have a lot of contribution. 2 Paramvir Chakras of India, massive victory, 56 miles inside Bangladesh, 56 miles inside India they penetrated, massive success, small credit to me. Why I did it is to repay the Indian army and the people something. And Pakistan is, as you said, I got many awards. I got a Bir Pratik, which is equivalent to your Veer Chakra. I got Sadhinata Padak, equivalent to your Bharat Ratna. And now you give me Padma Shri. Now let me tell you one thing, that I am for justice. Every war criminal should be tried. Genocide anywhere is genocide everywhere. We all belong to human race. What lesson will the humanity take if you don't try the war criminals? How can you pardon somebody who has done rape, murder, and mass killing? Is Nazi Germany people not being tried till now? Yes. Let's follow the path of history and let history be put to test here.
Right, sir.
And another thing I must tell you,
Sir.
as you said, I requested Honorable Sheikh Hasina, the daughter of the Sheikh, our most beloved leader, the Madam Prime Minister, historically injustice will be made if you don't honor the martyred Indian soldiers. You have honored the Mukti Bahini, they must be martyred. They must be also honored, the martyred soldiers, because they died fighting for Mukti, freedom of my country. They are also freedom fighters. And look at the boys, they died 17, 18, 19 years. I have carried Indian dead on my shoulders. I have been in campaigns with them. They died so young. Many of them have no children to carry for the legacy. We must honor them. She asked a proposal. She granted me the permission. And I was put in charge of the project. We have done 2 big events, one in Kolkata, one in Delhi, and we'll finish it, God help us,
Right.
after the corona.
Right.
Now, I always say something which I feel from the core of my heart. The blood of Indian soldiers are flowing, will flow, and will keep flowing through Padma, Meghna, Jamuna and Tista, and fertile our lands further. They are a part of our blood legacy. The legacy of blood must be carried forward. If you don't honor them, their children will say Bangladesh is ungrateful. I have gone to many of the families in course of my research. They catch me, they touch my hand and say, "Oh, Bengal gaya, mar gaya. Bengal hum log ko yaad nahi karta." And I told my HPM, yaad karna chahiye, bilkul.
That's a lot of emotion, sir, and I believe a lot of people back home in India would share the sentiment. My final question, you met the Prime Minister today, yes, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. What were your thoughts? What did you share with him?
Sir, it was just a gathering, and there are a few groups. In my group, there are some martyred families and some freedom fighters. I think he recognized me. He came and asked me, "How are you?" I said, "Excellency, I'm very well." He says, "I hope to see you in Delhi soon." In fact, the first martyred soldiers program, I had conducted the entire program, and he congratulated me and said, "That was very emotional. It was a beautiful thing you have done." And when His Excellency High Commissioner was telling him, "Sir, Colonel Sajjad has got Padma Shri in January," he says, "Yes, I am eager to meet him," and I told him that I am eager to meet you there. These are great people. They remember small people like us and make our heart bigger, encourage us to work harder. We cannot be like them anyway. We can follow. And this remembrance is what
Right.
I think is a very great gesture of honor to me.
Let me say, you sir, you are not small people. You are big. You are big, and your contribution is big. Deepti, this is also one very strong sentiment, very emotional one on the ground. I would toss back to you by saying that Prime Minister, when he spoke just a while back, mentioned also that he, in many ways, in his early 20s, participated in the Mukti movement for Bangladesh by quoting arrest where he was at that time in Gujarat. And also remember in the pictures as we see, he was wearing that Mujib jacket to completely sink in with the sentiment and mood here in Dhaka. Back to you.